Today I'm going to video making strawberry jalapeno jelly. It's really easy and you don't need a whole lot of ingredients. Everybody thinks that making jelly is difficult, and this is a really popular item that I get asked for from anyone who's tried it because it is so yummy. You're gonna need strawberries and jalapenos, obviously. And then you're gonna need some powdered pectin, sugar, and lemon juice. I'm going to hull the strawberries. This is a Pampered Chef tool. You can use whatever you normally use, but this has a strawberry huller and a melon baller on the other end. I love it. And chop up the jalapenos, and then I'll meet you back when I stick it all in the food processor. Okay, so we have the strawberries and the jalapeno all chopped up. You want to leave the membrane and the seeds on the jalapeno to add that spice. And we're gonna run it in batches in a food processor, turn it into a puree before we cook the jelly. Okay, so this is what the strawberry and jalapenos look like once they're blended. You're going to add your envelope of pectin to this mixture and your 1/4 cup of lemon juice. You're going to stir that up and bring it to a boil. And once it starts boiling, I'll show you what it looks like, and then you add 1 cup of a sugar at a time. All right, we got a little boiling action going on here, so I'm gonna dump the first cup of sugar in and just stir that around until it dissolves, and then we'll dump the remaining 6 cups of sugar in one at a time until it's done. Okay, all 7 cups of sugar have been added. They're all dissolved. It's looking great. I'm gonna let it come back up to a boil. I'm gonna let it boil for 1 minute, and then we're gonna remove it completely off the heat. You need to watch it very carefully at this stage because it starts to rise as it's boiling. And you need to move it off of the heat halfway or turn the heat down so that you make sure you don't overflow on the stove, because melted or hot burnt sugar on your stove is a huge mess. All right, so we're done. We're off the heat. We've boiled for 1 minute. I'm gonna let it calm down a little bit before we scrape the foam off the top. I'll come back and show you how I do that. Well, anytime you make jelly or jam, you're gonna have these like air bubbles on top, and you don't wanna put that in your jar. So I take this rubber spatula, or you can use a spoon, and I just kind of drag it through the top layer, and I plop it on a plate with paper towel to throw away. So I'm just gonna get all this foam off the top right now before we put it in the jars. All right, so I know that I said this was strawberry jalapeno jelly, but it is technically really a jam because it has the fruit still in it. If you want it at this point, if you wanted it to be a jelly, you would put it through a strainer and strain all the fruit and the seeds out of it, and you would be left with just that clear jelly. I've just always called this strawberry jalapeno jelly, even though it's a jam, and I'm not gonna stop now. So just so you know that for reference if you make this. So I'm using 2-cup wide mouth ball mason jar and a wide mouth funnel and a ladle to put it in my jar. And this mixture should make about 8 cups. So we're gonna see how much we get. Sometimes I get a little more, sometimes I get a little less. And you can put it in a bunch of little jars or a couple big jars depending on who you're sharing with. Okay, so I got exactly 8 cups. Check out the new honey bee ball jar. I don't know if you can see it. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. Now you may have noticed I didn't do the traditional canning steps. I don't do that anymore because the jelly just goes so fast and I just pop it in the fridge and I end up giving most of this away anyway. So the canning steps are on the recipe on my blog if you choose to do so, but I just don't anymore. And I love these lids. They're the plastic lids. This is the regular mouth, that's the wide mouth, and I love them so much more than the metal lids that they come with. And you can can with these lids on. They don't rust. They seem cleaner. I just love them so much more. So thanks for making strawberry jalapeno jelly with me. If you try it, please let me know. Oh, and it's really good with cream cheese on crackers. It's even good on meat. We really love it on a lot of different things. But cream cheese with crackers is probably everybody's favorite. All right, bye.